The birthday speech. The room smelled of vanilla cake and fear. My son, barely 8, stood frozen beside the table, a party hat slanting over his brow. "Speak up, you coward," she snapped, her voice sharper than the candles flickering between us. Her eyes gleamed with something colder than anger, something hungry. "No wonder you have no guts." The laughter from the other children hit him like stones. My hands clenched at my sides, nails biting into my palms. I opened my mouth to intervene, but something in his posture, stiff, trembling, almost defiant, made me hesitate. Then his grandfather spoke, a cruel echo to her venom. "The boy has no backbone, a real disappointment." I felt the air thicken, my heart stuttered, yet my lips stayed sealed. And then he said it. "Dad, wait, I've a special speech for Mom." Silence swallowed the room. Her smile faltered. Confusion. Then panic. I noticed his fingers, white-knuckled, gripping a folded sheet. And beneath it, a truth she had carefully buried. She went pale. Her father, frozen mid-step toward her, mirrored her shock. The first blow had been delivered. It wasn't the speech that unsettled me. It was the look she gave me earlier, one that lingered too long, unguarded. I had trusted her, believed her carefully curated facade. Every touch, every word, every whispered excuse. But the way she avoided my eyes at the breakfast table, the faint perfume that wasn't hers, the late-night messages she hid, I hadn't wanted to see. Yet now, in the midst of my son's birthday chaos, the puzzle pieces refused to lie dormant. I noticed the folded paper in his small hands. I hadn't asked him to write anything special. He wasn't even supposed to speak. She had pushed him, not because she wanted a happy birthday moment, but because she needed to humiliate him, humiliate me. I felt the cold pulse of something I hadn't named before: betrayal. Not the casual, passing kind, the calculated, toxic kind that infects everything you touch. My mind raced but stayed composed. I could feel the storm in my chest, yet I breathed slowly, measured. This was no longer about anger. This was about strategy. That night, I watched. I watched her phone, her movements, the quiet patterns that screamed louder than accusations. DNA tests, random coincidences, her lipstick on another man's cuff, a receipt for a hotel room, dated last month. I didn't confront, I didn't scream. I observed. Not like a father, not like a husband, like a predator mapping territory. Every lie she told, every small manipulation I catalogued, each one a thread. And my son? He was already teaching me a lesson. His timid courage, the quiet precision of his words revealed more about her than I ever could. I realized the speech wasn't just about him. It was about her fear of exposure. And he, innocent, small, was going to deliver it. The folder sat on my desk like a loaded gun. DNA results, clear, irrefutable. I didn't shout, I didn't demand. I picked up the sheet he had written for his mother. "Read this," I said, handing it across the table. Her hands shook. Her lips parted, but no words came. "I didn't write it," she finally croaked, voice brittle. My son had. Every carefully worded accusation, every hidden truth she had buried, now laid bare in his innocent voice. I watched her crumble. Her father's face was unreadable, a pale mask. I realized then that the world had shifted under our feet. The cruelty she had cultivated like poison was now turned back on her. I didn't yell, I didn't hit, I didn't humiliate her further. I simply stepped back, calm, deliberate. "You wanted a show?" I said softly. "You got one. Not from me, from him." Her knees buckled. Tears? Fear? Shame? I didn't care. She had constructed a world in which she believed she controlled everyone. I handed her the DNA report. No theatrics, no speech, just the quiet, irrefutable evidence of her lies. She begged, pleaded, tried to rewrite history with frantic words. I let her. Every syllable a self-inflicted wound. When she was spent, I said nothing. I didn't need to. The silence carried the weight of judgment, the kind that doesn't scream, it burrows. The next morning, I walked through the empty house. My son slept, oblivious to the storms that had raged while he dreamed. I didn't cry, didn't feel relief, only clarity. She would live with the knowledge of her own destruction. I would not. Some people break and stay broken. Others learn to observe, calculate, and when the time comes, they act. I acted, precisely. And now the air was mine again. Cold, clean, controlled. I didn't look back. I never do.